Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's running of the SCI-ROC The Big Show here at Michigan. As always, here I, Timothy Hammond, alongside tonight a new, I guess you could say, Michael, I almost called you your gamer tag. I didn't know, how do you want me to call you, Mike?
Just call me Maddox.
Maddox. Okay, then I'll stick with that because that's what I know. So that's... But welcome tonight, Maddox. This is your first broadcast with us. Glad to have you on board.
Definitely looking forward to being here. Let's get some good racing out here.
Yeah, so the last time we had these guys, they did a very unique 4 different vehicles in one race. But here tonight, we've got just the Cup cars here at Michigan. 100 laps here tonight. Should go by pretty decently because these guys are very well behaved on the track. And right now, we're looking at David Mayberry in that number 29 as he comes out for his qualifying lap. And what are you looking for here tonight, Maddox, as we get this race underway?
Well, a couple of things is the new aero package that Ireland has brought into the service. Looking for more 2-3 wide racing. We also, if you run the high side, that cushion, you know, how much is it they're going to use that cushion?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how that's going to work here tonight. I've actually not been able to run with the new aero system yet, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out here tonight. And now, is there any different lines that these guys could be running here tonight? As we have our first qualified lap laid down. Jeffrey Green on the pole right now with a 38.36 in that number 15. Is that a Dunder Mifflin car? That, you know what? Enough said. This car's winning the race tonight.
Well, as we're looking in qualifying here, you know, a lot of these teams are, you know, getting every advantage going below that white line. And trying to get as much grip as they can to get those fast speeds. But when it comes to the race and the long runs, they're not going to be going down that low because you'll be burning up your tires.
And Stephen Connor right now in that number 31. In that he's just ran a 38.21. Oh, and he gets loose going down below that apron. Like you said, trying to get all the grip that he can coming off the corner. Does not improve his lap time due to getting loose there, but starting out, Chase Bennett in second place in that 008 car. And Dustin just finished his lap time. Ran a 38.28 in third place. Looks like all these guys have pretty much finished up qualifying as I go through the list here. Oh, looks like we got one car out there. Chad Waller at number 66 right now in 10th place. Just went across the start-finish line. Takes himself up to 7th. Looks like tonight here we have 30 cars qualifying here tonight. Big field.
Big field, and if you look at the lap times, they're very, very close to each other.
They really are. You see right down the side here, actually Kelly just ran a 38.19. Taking the pole away from Stephen Connor in that number 31. See if anybody else is still out here running. Oh, the 23 of Chris Jarvis. Oh, he just ended his. And Ray Garcia out there now. He looks like he just finished. Ricky Wittenberg in that number 55. Oh, brings it up to 4th place on that lap. Great job there. I think Greg is still running his lap. Right now he's looking to start in 18th position as he's coming around for this lap. Coming through 3 and 4 here. Comes down. Oh, it looks like he already ran both of his laps.
And we got a new pole sitter.
We do. Timothy Pope. Actually, it's a tie.
1/1000th of a second different.
Wow.
38.191.
Fantastic lap time there. Looks like he's doing about 180 coming, 185 coming out of the corner there. Looks like he may be the last car out there right now. And he just brings it down to the pit road. Looks like one more out there, John.
I'm actually looking at the 32
Kazaa.
unsponsored Chevrolet.
Right now he's in 28th place with a 38.82. We'll see if this time by he can't bring that up. Dives down there below that white line like you said. Runs a 38.44, brings him up to 24th overall. See if Timothy Pope, I'll see if he was in the server, get a quick interview with him. But it doesn't look like he is. See if we can't get a word with second place Kelly here real quick. Hey Kelly, it's Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, this is Kelly.
Hey, you were so close to starting on the pole, but it's still great to be starting on the front row. Tell us, how do you go into tonight's race doing 100 laps here at Michigan?
I'm just going to come in here and do what I do. See if I can make it stay up here in the front. These guys are all good, but this Tim Pope, I'm going to try to stay with him the whole time.
Well, good luck tonight, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you after the race.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
That was Kelly in that number 5 Chevrolet. We're just waiting for qualifying to end. Looks like qualifying will end in about 2 minutes.
Actually, that was Kelly in his 01 Chevy.
Oh, did I say number 5? I'm sorry. I saw Kellogg's, and I immediately went with the 5 in my head.
Didn't know this was Terry Labonte.
Me neither. Oh, that's good. But also want to thank everybody for coming out here tonight to 10-4 Broadcasting. I'm looking for... There we go. I want to give a huge shout out to D&D Race Graphics. Make sure you check them out on Facebook. Taking care of all of your graphics needs for iRacing and all the above, really. And tonight, you're watching the SCI-ROC The Big Show right here on 10-4 Broadcasting. I want to thank you guys for coming along, whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. All week long, we've got races coming to you, everything from dirt racing to road racing. We're actually going to be starting in May. Have a team signed on for that. That'll be exciting. That'll be the first time we've done some road racing. But, yeah, a lot of exciting things happening here. So we've got about 45 seconds left for qualifying. See if we can't. Actually, we're going to get a word with Ray really quick. Oh, looks like he's away. So let's see. We'll get a word with Ricky Wittenberg. Hey, Ricky, this is Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I sure do.
Hey, man, so tonight, 100 laps at Michigan. How do you stay calm for the whole race, really?
You just kind of try to hang on. We're just all going to be trying to follow Tim Pope and hope that something happens to him, and so the rest of us have a chance. I mean, that guy's he's an alien out here, and we're just pedestrians.
Well, if you'd like, I'm sure we could hire somebody to throw some nails on the track. Might help you out.
That's what we're going to need. We're going to need some Mario Kart level stuff to slow him down.
Well, good luck tonight. Hope to see you at the top at the end of the race.
Yes, sir. I hope that we have just a good race, and I'm looking for a top 5, honestly. I'm not as good at Michigan as some of these guys, so I'm going to just try to hang on.
Well, with everybody, it's pretty much new for everybody with the changes, so hopefully that works into your advantage.
Maybe, yeah. Just mostly just try to keep your nose clean and play your pit strategy and hope for the best.
All right, thanks, Ricky. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That was Ricky Wittenberg in that number 55. He'll be rolling off 5th here tonight. Let's see. Looks like he's part of the Bandit Racing team. Lives up there in Greenville, Tennessee. Wheeling around that number 41. I'm sorry, 55. I'm looking at different numbers here. That's how old he is. Sorry, Ricky. I didn't mean to tell everybody your age.
Jeez.
Oh, there's Ray. Hey, Ray, how's it going?
How are you, Tim? Thank you for broadcasting our race for us.
Yeah, of course. So, kind of give the viewers a little bit about you guys.
Well, the Big Show is a collaboration of drivers from all across the United States, Canada, and the UK. We have over 150 members. We have a driver that just came in right now. He's from the UK. It's about 4 in the morning over there.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, Simon. Wow.
Simon, yeah. Simon Sregis, one of our better drivers, one of our top 5 drivers in the series. The competition today is very, very steep. You know, the top 10 are all drivers who have previous wins in our series, main event wins, and it's going to be tough to pass these guys. If you look at our quality times are separated by the thousandths of a second, which is how close these guys are to one another.
All the way down to 20th, really. I mean, it's so close, and even into the 20s, you're still within like 0.03 within each other.
Yes, you know, that just goes to show how much practice that these guys have all had together on the track. You know, they've become accustomed to one another over the months we've been racing at the Big Show, and they trust each other, and that's the key to having cleaner races, is knowing what each other's going to do and having that trust to go side by side at 185 to 200 miles an hour.
And that really says a lot about you guys that have put this league together, because, you know, finding these drivers is very difficult, and able to get them to collaborate and race together very well. That says a lot about what you guys do.
Yes, you know, when we run our Big Show series over the months starting in September, you know, it's a filtration process, right? We bring in 40 or 45 drivers into races, and out of those 40, 45, I would pick out 4 or 5 to invite into the series. And, you know, it's a long process, but now at over 150 different drivers, and not all of them could make it tonight, but as you can see, we almost have a full field. But with that many drivers, with the skill sets that they all bring, we can really have some competitive races, and we do.
Oh, yeah, the last race that we broadcast, where you had 4 different classes, I mean, it was great racing all around. It was awesome.
Yeah, we race on the weekends primarily, and our league kicks off April 1st. We're just ending our qualifying month. We've had some great wins, some great events, and really good times with these guys. It's a league that, you know, everybody that's involved really enjoys the social aspect, that they enjoy catching up with everybody every week. You know, on the weekends, they look forward to racing with one another, and even though we're competitors, we're still friends.
Oh yeah, constantly. I can vouch for that. Since I've been in the server, it's like every day everybody's like, "Hey, anybody racing tonight? Any servers up? What's everybody doing?" So it's really nice to have that camaraderie around there.
Right. And if big shout out to all my admins, Greg Dobson, he's senior admin, Ricky Wittenberg, senior admin. We have Angelica Timmerin, admin, Austin Paul, admin, Chandler Paul, admin, Simon Regis, admin, Josh Bittner, one of our newer admins, but a top 5 racer, winner. And looks like we're going green.
Well, thanks for stopping by the booth before you jump in the car, and good luck tonight, Ray.
All right. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the flip side.
We'll see you, Ray.
Yeah.
Well, that was Ray Garcia, one of the admins here at The Big Show. And, man, Maddox, I'm excited to get this thing started.
Oh yeah, listen to all the drivers come in, explain, what they're looking for in this race, and the fact that, all these qualifying times, they're almost to a near second of each other. This tells you what kind of a race we're going to have on our hands tonight.
And this may be one of the bigger fields that I've broadcasted for. 31 drivers here tonight. And not a single one of them is sitting on the sideline. They're all going to be taking that green flag. And he had just talked about Simon coming in from the UK. And he's going to be starting dead last. And he's a fast guy. So it'll be interesting to see how he's going to work through the field here tonight.
Definitely. With it being also 4 in the morning for him, man, I'd love to be in his shoes. Get up there, do some racing just to go back to bed after this.
I like to hear that. That's where it's at.
That's where it's sim racing dedication right here.
Just waiting for these guys to create a lot of awesome looking cars out here tonight too. Not ones you regularly see when you go into an open server. These guys have taken time and actually worked on their cars. As Danny Chandler gets started here. Nice 113 car. Driving that Ford Mustang. I'm wondering now, is the tire fall off going to be any different here tonight, Maddox?
I don't think the tire off is going to be as much as it was in previous years, only because of the new package. This is the first time I'm getting to see a race, or let alone be in a race, that has the brand new aero package, which is definitely different from last year.
And do you know about how long they're going to be able to go on a green flag run before they're going to have to pit?
I'm looking at about anywhere pit window from 35 to 45 laps at least.
Okay. That's good information. Looks like the pace car lights are off, I believe. Trying to get closer to the pace car so I can see them. Yeah, the pace car lights are off, so they're coming through 3 and 4, getting ready to go green here. And you're going to see these guys want to get single file fast, and green flag is underway. Pace car don't even make it into the pit road yet. And Timothy Pope takes us there. He's got Kelly to the outside. Just behind him, looks like Stephen Connors down low. You see Timothy Pope try to come up in front of Kelly.
There we go. Everybody's getting in line, getting that single pile back here.
And see, that's how you know that these guys are great racers, because they're not trying to push the issue just yet. They know there's plenty of time. But on the move, Dustin in that number 37, he's up 2 positions since the drop of the green flag, up to 4th, working on 3rd place right now. Cars don't seem as tight coming off of turn 2 as they usually do. We're going to go back in the field a little bit here. Go back here to Austin. We're going to ride on board. Get a bird's eye view of this. And you can hear it wide open. Nobody's using that. Oh, he goes down to the inside of Danny Chandler. Now he's looking at Jesse.
Early on troubles, that 14.
14. Let's.
14 was hard in the wall, scraping the wall in 3 and 4. Definitely a little bit off the pace.
See if we can't see.
I have faith that 14 will come back up.
All right, we're back here at number 14. See if we can't see where that happened. Oh, nope. For some reason, my thing took me to the wrong point. But he's still up here with the field, so that's good. He's not lost everybody. And looks like something's happened to... I'm missing a couple of people on my list. Oh, here we go. My timing board is being a little weird. It said I was missing Kelly and Steven. I thought something had happened to them. Oh, they're getting close right there up front. Side by side for Kelly and Steven there for second place.
Meanwhile, between 14th and 15th, there's a gap. David in that 29 is leading the charge in that second gap.
Looks like they're about almost 2 minute or a second and a half back from that first group. And right now, I'm looking at the fastest laps. Looks like Jess Vaught ran a 38.07. He's the fastest car on the track right now. And that number 33.
Remember, once again, it's this new aero package. Everybody's not running that low side. They're running groups 2 and 3 at most to try to give that speed up. Some great side-by-side action here. Clean action, more or less.
Hey, Medic. Sorry, I was having issues with my microphone. I was talking, but it wasn't doing nothing.
Oh, that's never good. So, oh, trouble, backstretch.
Oh, I see a 32 car around. Down. Oh, he's stuck in the wall. I don't think a caution's going to come out for that one.
That is definitely a glitch.
Yeah, green flag still out. See if we can't go back and see what may have happened here. Looking for...
Looks like the 2 car got tapped the wall, and then coming back, clipped the 32.
See if I can't get this to work. It's my replay's not working correctly, so I apologize, guys. Trying to see what happened here. There we go. See if we can do a slow-mo. 2 there to the outside of the 32. See, touches the wall right there. Comes down, slams. Oh, gets the 32 right in the back quarter panel. And just connects him straight to that side wall. Great job by everybody else. Just missed it. Looks like, oh, that number 15 just barely gets by. And then from there, you just see 32 goes down on the inside. Tries to save it from going to that inside wall, but ultimately ends up pretty much cinder blocks through the whole thing.
Again, like we were talking about earlier, it's that aero package. A little bit of a looseness will make it disastrous.
And Timothy Pope still out front here. Kelly's staying with him, though. Kelly said his goal tonight would be to stay with him, and he has done so.
Problems again in front of the 2.
And let's see, Paul Chandler.
The 88 car comes out of 2, clips the wall, comes down, collects 2 more cars, but we're still green.
Wow.
The 15 and the 085 get clipped.
It looks like the 15 saved his car pretty well. He's still going, trying to see if there's any damage to that vehicle.
15 takes hard of the inside wall.
Also left side damage. Yeah,
The 15 gets the worst of the packet.
and right now he is about 25 seconds off the lead after that. Timothy Pope still your leader. These two have run away, Tim and Kelly, in that 0-1. And then in third place, battle for third right now between Dustin and Steven in that 31 and 37. And let's take a look at our biggest mover of the race. We talked about him during the pre-race show with Ray. Right here, this number 020, Simon. He started dead last. He is up 13 positions since the drop of this green flag. That's impressive. 16 laps. That means he's ticked off about almost a position a lap. He is up to 18th position. And he's working on David Mayberry right now in that number 29. But they're right. They got quite a few guys. We got a couple guys in here from Canada. Got Sylvian in that number 30. Just behind Simon. Then we've got Greg Dobson. Oh, 3 wide here. Oh, 91 looks like he didn't want to be there. Kind of pushes up in between those two. And it does look like that number 32 is officially... Oh, no, he is not out. My scoreboard is incorrect. 2 laps
32,
down.
32. Yep, 2 laps down.
Timothy Pope is now putting a gap between him and second place. But these guys going, per your calculations, should be heading down pit road in about 15 to 20 laps. See who else our biggest mover is. 2 big movers we got here. Where'd he go? Oh, Austin Paul up 7 positions since the drop of the green flag. In that number 3. Looks like he's sporting the new number placements on his car. NASCAR's been discussing moving the numbers on the car, and this kind of showcases one of those layouts they want to do. I kind of like it, Maddox.
I believe they use that in the Canadian Tire Series, to be exact.
Really?
Not a fan of that type of style, to be honest with you. I get it, they want to put the sponsors more first, but, you know, for me personally, I think, you know, it was tradition. Where did you see with Earnhardt and Petty and all these big names, you know, early in the year? The numbers were right dead center in the middle.
That's true. I understand both arguments. They both are valid.
I mean,
and make
for
sense.
different type of cars, like I would say for the Xfinity cars, maybe move it. For the trucks, maybe move it to the deck lid. You know, something to where it's a little bit more, because it's a different type of car. For the Cup cars, 1 spot, that's it.
And now what you see here, Austin's trying to get around Dustin right now, trying that inside line. Looks like it may work for him here on the front stretch. We'll see at the line. Side by side, though. That outside lane just holds so much speed through the center of the corner, just coming out. It's just like you get shot out of a rocket. If you've got a great line and you can hold it, it'll win every time.
Oh boy, here we go. Pit stops. We're hearing pit stops on the radio. Double 0 coming down pit road.
00. Ray Garcia coming in right now. And this is where this can make or break your race, honestly. Because if you get caught speeding or miss your pit box or anything,
I just want to say, not for the viewers that have watched, you know, the F1 races in the past, but, you know, this is where the undercut starts happening.
yeah, a lot of time can be made up depending on when these guys go in. You could make up a lot of time, and you could also come out winning your pit stop if, say, somebody gets in a wreck and causes a caution, and you've already been to the pits, and you get around everybody. You could kind of just go back into pits with them. Looks like Timothy Pope's coming down pit road too. Your leader isn't taking any chances right off the gun.
Right behind us, Kelly.
Steven stays out. Kelly comes down.
Jesse's in. Chad's in. A whole lot of takers down pit road on lap 24.
That's quite early compared to what you had said. Do you think these guys just are trying to be cautious?
Well, now that I'm looking at the rules, the fuel limit is actually set to 56%.
Oh, see, I should have
So
read the rules.
They are definitely not using 100% fuel. So my calculations are way off.
And now Connor is in. Stephen Connor is in. Austin Paul, Ricky. Oh, Ricky Wittenberg. Oh, he takes out the cone. Comes back through. Doesn't hit anybody. Great job saving that one. Hopefully he didn't get any speeding penalties or anything like that. And then number 55 coming into his pit stop. Oh, it looks like the 37 missed his pit stop just a little bit. Dustin had to back up. And now back out to Timothy Pope, who's out on the track. Coming around the front stretch. He's going to pass everybody that's in pits right now. And he is back to being your leader here at Michigan International Speedway.
Meanwhile, fastest man on track is a 27 of Eric. He's the fastest one that last couple laps. But your best lap is scored by Danny in the 113.
Oh,
37.
the double zero. Just went across the screen.
Big wreck in the back.
Or the 008. Big wreck here. Caution's definitely going to come out. I didn't mean to yell, but as we were watching, all of a sudden, I was seeing a car fly across. It looked like Chase 008. Yeah, Chase Bennett. I saw him go flying across my screen. Gosh, that looks like he wasn't.
It looked like Chase something locked up on his screen, because looking at the replay, it's like he came out of turn 2 and just hard left and still on the gas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hard to that inside wall. Comes back up the track. And now these guys trying to dodge it. Oh, who was that nailed him? Oh, a couple of people. Oh, man. Looking at this in slow-mo right now. And you could tell something happened, because he did not see that coming at all. And that really collected quite a few people.
Definitely collected. The 07 was the first one that he hit.
Let's see, the 07. See if we can't get an onboard. Oh, looks like he's back. He's driving.
07 and the 113 is the one that took the most of the damage.
We're going to ride on board with the 113 here. Oh, man. Really had nowhere to go. That is unfortunate. And now it looks like Chase is on pit road. We're gonna ride on board with Chase. Nope. That was the second time I got hit. Let's go back here. See, he's going through the corner. Straight left. Still on the gas. Oh. Man.
Also, looking at the information tab, I'm now understanding that comes down to which setup is best.
Oh, so it's an open setup.
I believe it is an open setup, but they do have unlimited fast repairs,
Okay.
as well as unlimited sets of tires. So that definitely changes the whole ball game of this race. But your race leader, according to the timing and scoring, is the 32.
I think timing scoring is trying to sort itself out. Or maybe not. My timing and scoring is going nuts, so I don't know what's going on.
But the 32, he had an incident early on. Now he's back in the lead.
That's going to be really helpful. It's going to be interesting to see who plays what strategy here, because your leader was Timothy Pope. He is on pit road. He is in 28th right now.
Just like Ray was saying earlier on the broadcast, you know, great bunch of guys here. And so far from what I've seen, definitely I'd love to run a couple races with them. This has been definitely exciting racing.
Is the 32 the leader? I mean, is that what yours is showing too?
Yes, according to my timing and scoring, it does show the 32 as the leader.
Wow. This would be an interesting start. Because isn't he behind? Oh, green flag is out. 32 heading down pit road. So it looks like Roger. Actually, a bunch of people just showed up on my screen. Yeah, I apologize. My scoreboard is just absolutely nuts right now. So Austin, in that number 3, is your leader. Oh, that 7 gets down below that yellow and pushes up a little bit. And right now, our man who's dominated this whole race sitting back in 28th, I believe. Nope. My scoreboard's updating. He's up to 26th right now. Let's go back up front. See these guys back in this pack back here. Really bunched up. There's that number 14 who had some trouble earlier. Chris Jarvis just behind him. And how about Jess Vaughn?
Middle of the pack, the 4 car, 3 wide. And that good looking Earnhardt. Oh, a little tap.
Oh yeah, this is a little racy back here. Everybody trying to get their positions while they can. We're on lap 32 of 100 here tonight at Michigan International Speedway. Oh, the 29 gets down, pushes up real hard. And now that number 4 is going to go to the inside. Will Greg follow? I think he's just going to fall in behind. But this is what you were talking about. You were talking about this kind of racing that we would see here tonight with this new aero package. And there's that 15 who had troubles early. Now 4 wide. Oh, Greg Dobson got really close to that wall. He's running that really high line. I like that junior line.
I think it's Carl Larson there.
Ah, okay, yeah, we can call it Carl Larson now. Doing a great job. Oh, I see some smoke up front. I'm trying to see what car that was. Looks like no caution, whatever did happen.
The 728 was spun.
Timothy Pope.
Going back in the replay, looks like he got clipped by the 30.
See if we can't go back or hit. My replay button is broken, so I apologize for everybody that's going to have to watch this in reverse. Not sure what's going on with my stuff. Actually, it's not even going to show me where he got spun. Something funky's going on with my iRacing. I know that. Because coming
Turns
through here.
3 and 4. Hits the wall, hits a little bug.
Oh, I
Barrel
see it. Here
rolls,
we
and he's
go.
Still back up here.
See, he disappears once he makes a connection with a car for me. Completely disappears from the track. But Timothy Pope, your early leader here, having problems tonight. And now, your new leader, Kelly, talked about what he was going to have to do here tonight. And so far, he's done it. He stayed with Timothy in the beginning, and now he's leading here at Michigan. There's still plenty of time. And now Kelly putting some distance between himself and Austin Paul. And now our biggest movers of the race have definitely changed. We've got Josh Bittner in that number 84, gained 22 positions since the drop of the green flag here tonight. He is on a roll in that Fruit Loops. I like that car. I like that paint job. Trying to work the outside of John in that number 7. Dives down back to the inside. This is for third position right here. And Josh doing a great job holding the line, but Jess Vaught is reeling them both in really fast. Dives down to the inside, 3 wide across the start-finish line. And
Again,
now,
this is where we see the new aero package come into play.
and you saw Jess had to drop back. He couldn't complete that pass, so he's getting back behind him to see if he can't draft. And now Bittner up to third place. Takes it away from John. I'm sorry. And now John also loses a spot to Jess in that number 33, who now is trying to work his way past Bittner. But he's going to have a time on his hands to get around him. Let's take a look at Jeff Snyder back here in that number 999. Right now sitting in 12th position. He's gained 18 spots since the drop of the green flag. As he's battling with Brian Janobleski in that number 07 to his outside. And he's got Chris Jarvis coming up on him too, and that number 23 goes up to block him. That forces Ray Garcia to check up. And we're getting oh so close to halfway. Want to give a quick shout out to D&D Race Graphics for sponsoring this race. Want to give a huge shout out to them. Want to thank them for coming on board, bringing this action to you. Make sure you check them out on Facebook. Got all your graphics needs. D&D Race Graphics. And for anyone just joining us, want to thank you for coming along with us here tonight. Lap 42 of 100 here at Michigan International Raceway. The Big Show, as they call it. 30 drivers here tonight qualified. Led early by Timothy Pope, but he had a situation where he got into an incident, and now he has dropped all the way back to 30th place. And Kelly is your leader right now. Got a 0.3 lead over second place of Austin Paul. And these two are still battling hard.
We're hearing on the radio lap 45. Pit window will open here shortly.
Oh, lap 45 already. We've had one pit stop so far. And I don't believe anyone got black flagged. Looks like Eric is in pits right now. He's down and away.
Eric supporting that Rockstar Energy Chevrolet.
And now the question will be, when does everyone else come down? Probably next lap is when we'll probably see the leaders start making their way. But it looks like actually Austin's, oh, he got down really low. I thought maybe he was going to go this time.
Seeing this racing here in Michigan, is this what we're going to see when NASCAR comes to Michigan?
That would be interesting if we do. Because so far tonight, this racing has been really good with these guys.
I'm hearing on the radio 0088028 in this time. Pit stops are going to happen.
So that's Chase Bennett.
The 028 of Roger is in. 00 Ray is in.
And Joseph Martin looks like he's in as well in that number 88. Gets to his pit stop. It's a good clean stop. We'll see how that goes. Kelly still your leader here tonight, lap 46 of 100, with Austin Paul just behind him. Josh Bittner still battling Jess Vaughn. These two guys are really going at it.
With the fuel window open, are we going to have any more takers, or are we going to have them stretch it all the way?
So
if they come in now, you still got to go two more times.
Yep.
Or are they trying to stretch it to where they get at least one more stop?
I want to highlight Kelly really quick. Driving that 01, our leader right now, lives in near Green Bay, Wisconsin. He's on Team Serial Killers. And he's only been iRacing since May of 2020 when the pandemic began, like many others. And he's been racing with the Big Show Network since January of 2021. He's running triple monitors, VR Rift setup, and running the Fanatic CSL Elite wheel and pedals. I've always wondered how this plays in VR because I've not tried it out at all. Looks like Danny Chandler went off track. Trying to go back and see what happened there. Yep. Looks like he is off on the front stretch. He looks like he may have been trying to come to pit road when that happened. Let's go take a look really quick. I do apologize for how my iRacing is acting. Oh, no, a big wreck, actually. Looks like he's coming through 3 and 4. Oh, the 23 gets to the wall, comes down, collects the 113, and the 14 gets into him as well. Of Jarrett Woodard. Wow. That was a big hit. No caution, though. Still green flag. Lap 50. We are officially halfway. And these leaders have still not gone to the pits. If you're one of these leaders...
Sounds like we're hearing more people in chatter. 2 more people are coming down. We're hearing a 91 and a 999 coming down this time.
That 999 Jeff Snyder making his way down pit road with Michael Grant and Rob Green in that number 91. Leaders have still not made it to the pits, but like you said, they could be trying to stretch it on just one more stop.
Hear it on our radio. We're going to have takers.
Whoa. Yellow flag is out. Not sure why just yet. Oh, looks like Chase Bennett went off the track. Let's see here. Looks like problems for Chase Bennett again.
Actually,
And Ray Garcia went off the track too. I'm not sure. Let's take a look here.
we are looking at the replay with Dustin Ritchie in car 37.
Car 37. Let's see.
Looks like 37 was holding his line, and oh, the 00, I believe, came up the track.
Trying to get it to come up here. My stuff is just so locked up. I'm not sure what's going on.
37 and the 00 were side by side in the front stretch. 37 held his line.
Oh, I see.
00 came up.
Just found it. We'll do a slow-mo for this. 37, you see right there on your screen. To the outside of the 00. Heading off into turn 1 here. It yeah, just the 00 comes up a little bit and just gets stuck on that wall and just begins to barrel roll through the air over and over again. Wow.
Apparently the 37 was removed from the race for that incident. We would have to check with officials to see what happened.
It looked like they, in all honesty, when you go back and look at it, it looked like the 37 came down at the same time. It's very... You know what? We're gonna ride on board with the 37. So we see right here, he's going... Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that might have been just both of them getting together at the same time. But we're back here, lap 54 of 100. John is your leader in that number 7. So we're halfway through Maddox, a little over halfway through the race. Who do you see could possibly be a threat here in the next half of this race?
Wow, there's a lot of good racing, a lot of good options. You know, I'm gonna give it to the underdog. I'm gonna go with that 32. That unsponsored Chevrolet. I think he come out here on top.
I'm going to go with Josh Bittner. 22 positions gained since the drop of the screen flag. Just impressive all around. And it looks like these guys are getting ready, getting lined back up.
Meanwhile, up front, we do have a new pace car that has now entered the service. I know a lot of people are used to seeing the Ford Mustang, but we now have a generic iRacing car.
That you can get at your local dealership.
So Tim, let me ask you, while we're still under yellow, what car is your favorite as far as paint scheme design?
You know, I'm very particular to this one. I'll go back here to that number 15. I love the Office so much, and the fact that someone is driving an Office car. Jeffrey Green, tonight from me, you're winning the paint scheme of the race tonight. You won my heart over. What about you, Maddox?
I have, two opinions. I think the 4 with that Earnhardt style scheme, but then I'm also looking at the 30.
At the 30. Let's see, where's the 30? Why don't I see the 30?
It's a Kellogg's Got Milk.
What position are they in? Oh, I see it right here.
Third, yep.
There we go. Oh, yes. That is classic. I think my second paint scheme would have to be that number 085. Oh no, that's not the one. I'm looking the one that oh, it's Josh Bittner with the Fruit Loops. I love that paint job. Looks like we are set to go back green here. Pace lights are off. This could be where more cautions happen.
But remember, Tim, they're also saving fuel. So that's a game changer here at the end of the race.
Yep.
And we are green, green, green.
Great start for those guys up front. Look at Jess Vaughn. Stayed right there on the leader's bumper.
We have the 14 spinning in turn 1.
Uh-oh. 14. Upside down.
Looks like going back in the replay, the 14 went 3 wide, clipped the 4, came back down, and he got hit from behind.
That's unfortunate.
He
14.
hit a part in the wall. The physics is not fully there, and then bounced off another vehicle.
And the 0-1 of Kelly is going really slow. I'm not sure what's going on. Did you hear on the radio what possibly just happened? Oh,
I
what
believe the field was trying to slow down to see if they can regroup on the 14. Definitely great sportsmanship right there.
Wow, yeah, and wild racing. Oh, and the 84 to the outside almost gets into the back. And the 7 is in the wall. Wow, this just really put a whole gaggle of cars together. Oh! And we got 2 cars to the inside. 66. Chad Waller and Greg Dobson. Hard to that inside wall. Wow.
Looks like Greg clipped the wall first and took the 66 with him. But they're still going.
Oh, and another wreck just behind. Rob Green hard into the inside wall. Diane Jones. Still green. Oh. These guys, it's 40 laps to go. They're getting antsy. And for everyone up front, don't look now, but Timothy Pope is coming.
Even though Timothy Pope is coming, I still have to give, I think, Kelly is the best chance of winning this race. Kelly has so far had the best lap of the race with 37.735. Josh Bittner was a 37.825.
And they are side by side up here for fighting for really fourth position right here. About a 6-car battle. And they're catching the leaders ever so slightly. Now they're single file. But Timothy Pope is now working on Josh Bittner. He's trying to get around Jess Vaught as fast as he can. And now they're single file from first all the way back to about 12th. And there's that number 32 moving up through the field right now. And right now our biggest mover of the race, we've got a couple. Josh Bittner has gained 20 positions since the drop of the green flag. Brian Jablot. Oh, we got a car down in the grass. Saves it somehow. Austin Paul. Let's see if we can go back and see what happened. He's up here fighting for the lead. Oh, and he gets door slammed by the 7. But look at that control. Comes back up, back onto the track and continues racing. Wow. And now Timothy Pope up to 4th position. Trying to get around Bittner for 3rd. I'm sorry, that was for 4th. Now he's trying to get around Jess for 3rd.
Another wreck in the backstretch.
Oh, looks like Chris Jarvis.
Looks like it was the 420 car, the 113, and the 23.
Wow. Big right there. Rodney Huskins. The 113 gets into the outside wall and just collects a couple of more guys. Green flag still underway. So off the racing surface, but that 420 took a hard hit to that inside. And Kelly, still your leader, lap 68 of 100.
Meanwhile, back up front, we are single file for the lead. But they are racing from 7th on back. I believe if they get single file here, they'll be able to catch that pack.
It's going to be wild.
Tim, just remember there's one pit stop yet to happen.
There is one pit stop yet to happen, and then the question is, will they have enough to make it to the end? Lap 54 was the last time these guys pitted. Okay? So we're looking at any moment they'll be pitting. They'll still have about 30 some on laps to go. So the question is, do you push this as far as you can go and hope that it's enough to push you through the next round of pit stops? Because right now, we're at 31 laps to go.
We're looking at about between 8 to 10, 11 laps at least of a fuel window here before we start seeing people down pit road. I think
That might
people
take
are
them
gonna
to the
pit,
end.
and what's going to happen is the undertake is going to happen because you don't need to fuel that to the end. I think we are definitely going to have some undertakers. This is where the strategy comes into play.
And Kelly is really distancing himself from these guys, but Timothy Pope trying to get around that second place car of Stephen Connor in that number 31, trying to get Jess to help him push him along that backstretch. Might be able to have enough to give him a run to get around him, and now he could clear. He is clear into second place now, Timothy Pope. Kelly, if you're listening, don't look back now. Timothy Pope, involved in an earlier incident, comes all the way back up from 28th position. Oh, here we go. We got Timothy Pope. He's from Fayetteville, North Carolina. He started racing dirt go-karts at 14, raced from 1998 to 2011, and he started again back in 2016. He started sim racing in NASCAR Racing 3 in 1999. He was part of TNT Motorsports, raced NASCAR Racing 3 until it died out till mid to late 2000s. He didn't like NR4, NR 2002, or NR 2003. So it's interesting. He actually started racing iRacing, didn't like it at first, and he started racing back in 2020, and he found the Big Show part of first of 2021. And from the sounds of it, he's coming here and he's been dominating all the time. And he is really reeling in Kelly.
Timothy fastest that last lap to Kelly, 39.6 to a 39.8. And hearing on the radios, we are going to have some pit stops here shortly.
And Timothy Pope, let's take a look at these lap times between these two. Pope has been faster the last 4 laps.
4 people in pit lane, the 7, the 999, 00, all in pit road. This is where teams are going to be making their money on pit road.
25 laps to go. 24 laps to go this time by.
I'm giving it another lap or 2, and then we'll see a lot of the people down pit road. But now, here's a question. Do you take 4 tires? Do you take 2 tires?
If I'm behind these two that are leading right now, I'm taking 2. It's a risk
Take lefts
that I would
or
have
do you
to take.
rights?
I would take rights. But these guys keep ticking off the laps. 23 to go. And one guy want to.
And looks like we're going to have a leader down pit road this time. Kelly in the 01 is looking to come this time by.
Down to the inside. Timothy
Go,
Pope
money
still
stop
going
this
for
time.
it.
As you watch the 01 down pit lane. Will he take 2 tires or 4? Nice smooth stop. We see the right side jacked up. Left side, 4 tires and fuel. And away he's off.
Looks like he ran a 14.57 in pits. Question is now, will Timothy Pope take 4 or not?
Looks like Timmy's coming down this time by. Your leader down pit road.
Gets it slowed up. Now we're going to watch Kelly. Kelly just passed him on pit road. Now he's got to come back all the way around again to pass him for that lap. But the question is, will Timothy Pope take 4?
Another question is, will we have a caution?
That too. Right side's up. Left side's up.
4 tires and fuel.
About
15.1 is his pit stop.
a little bit slower than Kelly's. We'll see how that's going to play out with 19 laps to go.
Looking down the field here, it looks like everybody is single file by themselves. If not, has another person with them. Josh Bittner is your pick, Tim.
I told you. You got to watch out for that guy. He's throwing those Fruit Loops around. He ran a 7.2 in pits. So my guess is he took those 2 tires. His pit stop is the slowest out of everybody, or the fastest out of everybody's out there. So he definitely went for the gamble.
I don't know. I'll have to check on that, but I think his crew chief was telling me in my ear that he took 4 tires.
Maybe. I mean, my scoreboard has been wrong all the time. Rodney Huskins just went off the track. But look at Bittner here. Really challenging for the lead.
We went back down and talked with his crew chief and said that he did take 4 tires.
Side by side at the line. This is going to be a huge battle between these 3. Timothy Pope is just kind of taking this in, letting these 2 battle it out. It's kind of funny that we've got 2 Kellogg's cars fighting each other. Down the inside, Bittner's getting a really good run off the corner. Be able to keep it down there. Lap traffic just ahead of them. Kelly now trying to go to the inside. 14 laps to go. I'm sorry, 15. And the 420 is just trying to stay out of the way. Bittner still to the outside. Ray talked about Josh in the pre-race, and he wasn't kidding. Josh, our biggest mover of the race here tonight. 25 positions he's gained since the drop of this green flag. That means he started 26th and has come all the way up here to battle for the lead here in the closing laps. And Maddox, Pope has got to be loving this.
Definitely, but the thing is, he also's got to look in his rearview mirror if somebody faster coming. So far, I'm looking at that 07. He's been putting moves on people in the back of the field here.
Let's go back to 07, Brian. Just went around Chandler Paul. Sitting in 7th place right now. He's a big mover too. 16 spots since the drop of this green flag. As well as Chandler Paul behind him. 19 positions since the drop of the green flag. And then our person who started last, Simon, who was talked about also, up 19 positions. And Jeff Snyder up 16 positions. So a lot of big movers here tonight. And Timothy Pope all over the back of Bittner, pushing him down into turn 1.
Meanwhile, Simon, remember, Ray said it was 4 in the morning for him. And he's up. He's sitting P12. Yeah,
that's a great run from 31st to 12th right now. $11 laps to go.
We're looking at the 84 Josh Bittner here, and the 728. The pack of 2 cars trying to pull away from Kelly and Jesse.
Pope is giving him one heck of a push every time they come down these long straightaways.
And Josh has got the draft from the 2 cars right here up front.
Oh,
2 lap down cars.
One of them gets into the wall. At number 88. The question is, can Bittner hold off Pope? Because Pope has so much power behind him right now. He is just pushing Bittner down through the corners. I think Pope is just trying to get away from Kelly at this point.
From the time Timothy pitted to Kelly's pit stop, you're looking at about 2 lap gap on tires. So whose tires are going to come down to it?
And now Pope goes to the inside of Bittner. Oh, I thought they were going to collide there for a second.
This is what I call good hard racing.
It really is. Pope clears Bittner now as they come down to 8 to go. Bittner now trying to give everything he can to get to the inside of Pope and give him a challenge. He doesn't want him to just get away with this. But Bittner,
He's trying to use that lap car as a pick.
man, my pick's going to come so close to win tonight.
Speaking of your pick, I think he was just on the wall.
Oh, and now Pope on the back of a lapped car, that number 23.
Yeah, Bittner was in the wall in 3, entering 3.
He was trying to Carl Edwards wall ride.
No damage, but let's see what's going to happen here.
And now Jess Vaught also got around Kelly, who was leading a good portion of this race. His power has fallen off, unfortunately. Timothy Pope still leading the pack. Led for a good portion of the early part and then got into an incident and rallied back to come back and take over the lead. And these guys, let's go take a look through the rest of the field, though. We spoke to Ricky beforehand for the race. Sitting in 9th right now. Chandler Paul in that number 2 car has gained 21 spots since the drop of the green flag for him as well. Ooh, gets a little tight there. Goes to that outside wall a little bit. 5
Looks
laps
like the
to go.
field has been pretty spread out here.
Yeah, let's see if we can't go take a look at the blimp. See how spread out
4 to
everybody
go
is.
for Timothy Pope.
Timothy Pope has a very comfortable lead, 1.5 over the rest of the field. You can see them back there. Bittner and Vaughn. Vaughn is Vaunt is now catching Bittner.
Timothy with the lead, still running faster lap times. He ran a 39.4 to Josh's 39.8. And he still has 1 lap newer tires. Will he eat his tires up? We'll see. Less than 3 laps to go.
Will Vaught be able to get around Bittner? I don't know if there's enough time, but Timothy Pope. Oh, and there's 113 is down in the infield. Hopefully he stays out of the way. Danny Chandler. Timothy Pope doesn't want to see things like this happen in front of him. Two laps to go. He gets around that 113 who's down to the inside. Timothy Pope. Just dominating fashion. Overcomes obstacles, comes back up to the lead. It's going to be a fun interview. White flag is out this time by. Next flag ends it.
And speaking of Simon, problems.
Oh, out of gas, maybe. No?
No, he gets hit. Joseph Martin.
Checkered flag is out, and Timothy Pope is going to be your winner with Josh Bittner coming home in second. Jess Vaught in third. Kelly in fourth. Austin Paul fifth. Chandler Paul in sixth. Brian Jablanowski comes home in seventh. Stephen Connor in eighth. Ricky Wittenberg in ninth. And John Herdzik is going to come home in 10th. What a fantastic race here tonight, Maddox.
Definitely great racing all around. Definitely good racing. Good Timothy, you know, later in the run, he started coming back harder and harder.
Coming down to that start-finish line to burn those tires up. Waiting for everybody to go around so he doesn't mess anybody else up, I would imagine. Oh, and he gets clobbered as he's sitting at the start-finish line. Oh, but he's going to go ahead and peel it out anyways. There we go. Big mess at the start-finish line. Everybody came to the party. And they're still wrecking. Pope now doing top spinning. All right, let's go ahead and bring up Jess. Hey, Jess, coming home in third place here tonight at Michigan. You had one fast car, and you were coming there really fast at the end.
Oh, yeah, I tell you what, I thought I was in a bad spot earlier when I kind of overshot my pit box and couldn't get it to gear to back up a little bit, but that caution was kind of a perfect timing for that. Me and some of my I'm not part of their team, but Kelly Cool and Josh Bittner and these other, we came from like 20th or so and were able to drive to the front. I was really impressed with those guys. They're great drivers.
Well, I mean, you all night, I kept seeing you in the top five battling for position, and a lot of times you were battling really hard there, a couple 3-wide situations, trying to get up into second place. It's just an overall great night for you.
Oh, yeah, I tell you what, Mason was work tendencies and things of that nature that each of us are going to do. Doesn't always work out, but it really helps us able to tightly race, like you probably witnessed tonight. How tight this some of this racing was, and how much trust we had between each other. We just couldn't quite get around those guys. Didn't have quite enough for them tonight.
Well, you did a great job. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Just Ray Garcia, and putting on what I consider one of the better leagues on the service. Him and Greg and the other admins do an outstanding job, and then just all the drivers in here. I mean, it's a class act within this organization that we're building for next month, and then finally my family.
Well, congratulations tonight on your third place finish tonight, and good luck heading into the season.
Hey, thank you very much. You guys have a good night.
You too.
Hey Tim, this is our customary bumper cars at the end of the
Yes.
track. We run a demolition derby at the end.
I love it. I really do.
We let everybody take out their frustrations for their race frustrations here on the track. So that's why you're
good.
seeing them
So then
blitz through in there.
you don't see you don't have anybody fist fighting at the end.
No.
NASCAR
we just let
might take a few notes of that. That's
Yeah, we just let everybody take out their frustrations at the end, and then it's over. We'll move on to the next race.
it's great. Well,
Let me give you a
great
let me,
race.
Let me grab somebody. Hold on one second. See if I can grab him. Let me introduce you to little Joseph Martin. Joseph Martin is actually 8 years old and one of our top drivers.
Wow.
Even though we have grown men here. Say hello, Joseph. Oh, now he's shy. Come on, Joseph. Say hello, Joseph.
Hello.
Hey,
How's it
Joseph.
going?
Nothing much. How about you?
How was your experience here tonight?
Very good. Didn't really end out how I wanted to, but it was fun.
Joseph is a dirt track racer in real life. He races. Well, tell him what you race there, Joseph.
I race beginner box for the like go-kart dirt.
So with all these grown men, this young man has pulled off victory, heat wins, set pole, and the kid can drive, and he's only 8 years old.
Listen, I did not even discover online. Actually, I don't think online racing existed when I was a child. But I am thoroughly impressed because my son is 7, so I'm just picturing my son trying to iRace, and I've never given him the opportunity, and now I feel like a jerk because here I got Joseph in here. He's 8 years old and he's out here killing it. What do you? Actually, I want to ask you, Joseph. What do you want to do when you get older?
Mostly racing. Maybe football later on, but that's mostly it.
Well, that's great. You're starting early, which is great.
Joseph,
So,
what kind of advice do you give other people that's your age or younger?
Well, pretty much just nothing really, actually.
No advice?
Joseph is pretty smart. He knows all the ins and outs of racing. He sometimes spots for some of the guys, on the radio. He's pretty sharp.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to tell my son. I guess I'm gonna have to when he wakes up tomorrow. I'll be like, "Hey, so you're gonna start racing? We'll start a junior league."
Doesn't Joseph race dirt cars?
Yes.
Yes, in real life.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
Joseph, any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
I do not have any sponsors.
You don't have Dairy Queen or anything like that?
Nope.
Yeah, he's a pretty amazing young man when you consider he's racing with, 40, 50, 60-year-old men, and he's able to compete at a high level.
Yeah, and he's killing it in real life and in the virtual world, which is amazing.
But we had a pretty good race. We had a few incidents, but for the most part, it was very entertaining.
Oh yes, very hard racing the whole way through. Battles
Tim Pope has this particular track. He has this track licked. He's very good at this track.
I'm pretty sure that he has like a 3D model made, and he just has it sitting next to his bed, and he puts his finger around it at night, just kind of feels all the grooves.
Yeah, he's quite a heck of a driver. He was the hands-on favorite coming into the race, and while Kelly and Jess and Austin gave him a run, and Josh led for a few laps, Tim was ultimately going to most likely come out on top. He just takes care of that car.
Yeah, even with the issues he had, I think it was Kelly who said that, or maybe it was you that said something's going to have to happen to Tim in order for somebody else to win it. Something did happen, but he still overcame it.
Oh, that was Ricky.
Oh, that was Ricky. I'm sorry. I knew it was somebody I talked to.
Yeah. I mean, because he's the guy to beat, he raises the level of competition for the rest of us on the track.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I could tell. Even Kelly said that in order for him to beat Tim, he's going to have to stick with him in the beginning. And he really did. He was there for the whole race. And then when Tim got taken out, Kelly was leading after that. But after that last pit stop, it just Timothy just set the pace.
Definitely sets the pace. He takes care of his tires, his car, and he stays out of trouble. The rest of us, we find it. He stays out of it.
Yeah.
We find it.
Yeah, you went on a couple of barrel roll for yourself.
Yeah, that was after a pit cycle, tangling with a car with poor tires. I had fresh tires, and he had tires that wouldn't stick, and he tried to stick it in that corner, and that didn't work out well.
Well, I'm going to bring up Josh Bittner, who finished in second, and talk with him. Do we know is Tim going to come in the server?
Tim, no, he doesn't have a microphone.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's smart.
We'd like him to, but he doesn't have one.
Hey, Josh, Tim up in the booth, coming home in second place. So close. You what did you do in that last pit stop?
Well, I took 4 tires and some Sunoco racing fuel, but one thing I really did was make sure I nailed it. I was talking to Kelly in our team chat earlier, and we think that either Tim and Kelly maybe didn't have the fastest of stops. I was able to get in there and really just I nailed that last stop, I think, and all throughout the race I was really able to get some good pit stops to help me gain some track position as we went on.
Yeah, you did a fantastic job. Came out there and was able to show what you got between those two, and my live timing told me wrong. You told me you did a 7.22 pit stop, but not with 4 tires, I guess. So it lied.
Yeah, we must have been really fast. I didn't know.
yeah. You were doing F1 tire changes, just one lug nut. You're already ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Josh, how was tire wear compared to from the start of the race?
Well, one thing I noticed at the beginning of the race, I'm not the best qualifier. I started, I think, 26th, and I really had to fight the first, I'd say, 2 fuel runs, going to about lap 50, and I really had to use up my tires more because I was riding the bottom. And here at Michigan, really, you have to be about 2.5 lanes up, about on that second line, hovering around that to get or to keep your tires and keep a good solid entry going into the corners. And I had to use them up earlier. I was able to gain the track position, but once I got past people, I wasn't able to really gain on the leaders. But as we went on, I and with the caution, that kind of helped me, and I was able to use that track position and use the tires that I was running, and I didn't have to use them up as much. But at the end, unfortunately, I was battling my teammate Kelly. We were for the lead a little bit, and I was trying to make quick work of him, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And I think we both kind of used our tires up, and unfortunately I saw Tim about half second back in my relative, and I knew it was pretty much game over when he's just hovering up there in that second line the whole time. Tim's a really good driver at this track, and in general he can nail the corners, and he's very good with tire wear, and I'll give him that, so congrats to him. But overall it was a really good run, and I'm happy with how things went out. Got some laps in the lead, had some fun.
And an awesome paint job at that.
Yeah, thank you. That was Microsoft Paint in about 30 minutes.
Nice.
Also, Josh was the leader of his team, the Serial Killers. All their cars are cereal boxes.
Oh yeah,
Now
shout
it all
out to
makes
my
sense.
teammates. Just like to give a shout out to my teammates. I believe we had Dave Mayberry, we have Sylvain. We also had Kelly, and Jess was just part of our team, but he didn't run any special liveries for it.
Well, congratulations on bringing home a second place for yourself and the team.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, guys. It was a lot of fun tonight.
Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my dog Harley. She was on my previous paint scheme that I ran for a big race, the Daytona 100, which wasn't broadcast with you guys. But last time I had her on my car, I was 1 for 1, and I wound up winning that race. Maybe I should have had her on my car for this race. Could have pulled out a W, but we'll shoot for next time.
Maybe just put her on the hood of the car and keep the cereal.
You know what? And she probably likes Fruit Loops too, so that's a double.
Probably. Well, thanks, Josh, and again, congratulations, and good luck heading into the season.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
That was Josh Bittner finishing second place tonight. Ray,
Yes, sir.
Maddox, fantastic race tonight. Anything you guys want to say in closing?
We just like to thank 10-4 Broadcasting for doing a phenomenal job for us. And next month, we're looking at another big race, most likely back at the ISS at the end of the month, at the conclusion of our first month season for all the different classes. So we look forward to having you there. It'll probably be a truck race this time, though. And we'll run the Gander trucks for 100 laps on the big track, a 3.0 mile oval.
Well, the last race that we were there with you guys was super exciting. So I can't wait for that because there's so many lines that these guys can run, and with those trucks, I mean, the trucks in iRacing are so much fun no matter where you take them.
Exactly. And, we got the trucks dialed in on that super speedway at 225 miles an hour. So it's exceptionally quick.
Wow.
Normally they run about 177 on a standard super speedway, but I have the chassis and car setup. We're doing 226 with those cars.
That's going to be awesome. That's pretty much what the Cup cars were running there last time, because they were running over 230 at that track. So that'll be interesting to see with the trucks.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to set up these chassis to run that fast, but on the super speedway, using that draft package that they have, you can get some really good lap times and some good miles per hour.
Yeah, well, once again, Ray, thanks for bringing us on. And from everybody here at 10-4 Broadcasting, we want to thank you all for watching The Big Show. You can check us out here pretty much almost any day of the week. We got some good hard racing to bring to you guys, and we'll see everybody next time.